we're interviewing Rance Adams from the news channel. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my show is called River City Live. It airs on News for Jax or Channel 4. I'm sure your parents and your grandparents, you guys don't watch this, I know. And you're all journalists. That's crazy. But okay, so I talk a lot. I run my mouth a lot, but uh, I just kind of go around Jacksonville telling stories about Jacksonville, and I'm the foodie of our group, so I eat a lot.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Abby, you want to say some questions?
Sure. How long did you work at the news channel?
so we launched the show almost 8 years ago, River City Live, and so I moved here to help launch the show, and I'm still here. They ain't kicked me out yet,
I was 6 years old when you launched that.
and thank you for that reminder. It doesn't hurt me as much.
You still have stuff.
No,
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
So what's your favorite thing about working for the news?
Um, well, I have to clarify. I don't actually work for the news, so I don't go out and do like those really hard hitting stories. Like
Like
those
the
people
weather?
working. Yeah, I actually have covered a couple of hurricanes, but like some of the really,
Like tornadoes and stuff like
the
that.
stuff that people really kind of get scared about. So I tell like kind of fun stories. That's my favorite part. Mm.
Oh, me?
Mm.
Okay. Um, do you or did you ever get stage fright?
Um, I have. Right now, I usually don't unless I'm like talking to a big group of students. That's
Yeah.
about because you guys are like, who's this old guy on camera or talking? I said, I don't care, and, so then I get a little nervous because like with what we do, what you guys are trying to do, you're trying to like relate and connect with your audience, and share different stories and stuff like that. So like, I just totally took over your podcast, but what you guys want to do is like be you. So you told me your story, a little of your story. So you guys bring that when you come do your podcast. Just
Yeah.
relax, you're having fun,
Yeah.
conversation.
Okay. Being being an eye for public appeal, have you ever used your ability to bring attention for something for the greater good for the community?
Um, yes, that's a really good question. So that's another positive about what I do is I get to tell stories. Like I get to come here and meet you guys and tell stories about how you guys are growing in your education. Been able to tell stories about people overcoming like health issues and that kind of thing. And but I get to talk a lot about food.
I got two questions. Why did you choose to work at the news channel?
They paid me. They offered me a job.
That's a good reason.
I mean,
You get the when you get the money, you get to get food.
yeah, it all works out.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I got into this by accident. I mean, a lot of the stuff I went to college for was behind the scenes, and an opportunity came up, presented itself where I got to go in front of the camera, and as you can see, I talk a lot, so it just kind of worked out. And so coming here was a blessing because I didn't know much about Jacksonville, and so that's another fun part of what I get to do is as I discover Jacksonville, I can share that with people that already know it and forgot about it, or people. There's a lot of people moving to Jacksonville, so mhm.
Is there anything you dislike about being on the news channel or anything about it?
Nothing I can say on camera. No, I love my job. I have a great time. I get to, like I said, I get to meet interesting people. I get to do a lot of cool stuff, so I can't complain.
I have one additional question.
Hmm?
Um, what what was your favorite thing about moving here when you first moved here?
Ooh.
Oh,
When I
this is
first,
easy.
I know, right? When I first moved here, ah,
Can't
yeah,
remember.
I mean, so we came here from North Carolina, and when I
Oh,
first
I
moved
love.
in, oh, I love North Carolina. But what I, the water, there's like water
Yeah.
everywhere, and
Yeah.
so what I like about Jacksonville, like even from the start, is like you can have a bad day. You guys when you drive, it'll be more, but you can go drive over a bridge, look at some water, or you have a retention pond behind your house. You just go out there and just like kind of serene. Zen out.
I think this isn't the last question or anything, unless Mr. Jackson wants to ask you a question.
Y'all running the show.
But I want you to ask some questions.
We've met before. We've had a good conversation.
You need to win time.
Okay, I have one. Okay. If you woke up tomorrow and could report on anything, anybody, or anywhere, who, what, or where would it be?
Oh, I'd be at the World Cup right now. Are you kidding me? I mean, and this has been like one of the best World Cups ever. So yeah, I would be right there in the middle of the crowd. So I'm looking forward to 2026 when it comes to North America. So yeah, I'm about that.
I have one question that just came to me.
Okay.
Why did you want to move to here in Jacksonville?
Again, they paid me, and but so I'm from Texas, but I've lived a bunch of different places, and not through military. It's just like I just like exploring and discovering new stuff. So Jacksonville, and even though I've been here 8 years, there's still a lot I haven't seen. So yeah, I came here, and now they paid me, but it was for the now it's for the discovery. I get to learn and find new stuff. I'm even turning into a nature person. Ugh, bugs, get up. Ugh. No, no, no.
Especially mosquitoes.
Oh,
I'm from your country, so
oh,
I love visiting.
that's all you.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'll be in a house with a TV and the remote.
AC.
Eating. AC.
I love horses all my life, so
Oh, okay.
that's the one reason why I stayed in the country.
Okay. All right. So I can get down for that. So you're in the horses. What is your?
I'm really into. I had a friend of mine that we used to go to her house all the time just to. She had a horse. She had like 10 horses, and we used to ride all of them all the time.
See, you guys can have that too. I've been on
No,
horses.
if you ride a horse, you get the AC.
I mean,
The
there's
wind.
The
No.
wind, yes.
I got a horse story. I'll tell you some other time. And then, what's your favorite?
I really like nature. Like sometimes my dad like goes to like the woods and like hunts and stuff, and I like sometimes like he sends me like pictures of like deer or like the woods, and that's what I really like.
Are you nature love? You know what? This interview's over. I'm done. I'm done. Turn it off.
I have a picture in my bag. It's in my art notebook, and it has a picture of fall.
Mhm.
It has a tree with no leaves because I haven't drew the leaves yet. It has 4 pumpkins, and it's like a fall nature thing.
You know what I will say about the country is you get like trees and some color and stuff like that.
Especially in the fall.
And you also
But-
get a little bit more freedom to run around and play, other than in the city and stuff
Yeah.
True.
where it's
Don't have to worry
roads
about
and sidewalks everywhere.
True.
And you don't have to live side by side in neighborhoods.
Well, that part doesn't bother me. But see, okay, how close is the nearest Taco Bell?
Okay, that is a good question.
That's
It's
a
at
breaker.
least half a mile from me.
Oh, that's not bad.
Mine
But
is
I know-
about 10
Like 15
minutes.
minutes.
Okay, see, that's not
No,
bad.
it's
See, I know
very
people that like live 30 minutes. That's a problem.
Like my cousin.
That's about the Walmart.
That's what lives in like a different like place. She's not in Florida, and like it like takes her and her family an hour just to go to the nearest Walmart.
Nope. Nope.
That's what I love about living in the country. You get homemade meals instead of like fast food.
Okay, you're right. You're right. When you get older, we'll revisit this conversation.
I help cook too.
Oh,
I
really?
help my parents cook when they don't want to.
Oh, that's cool. All right. All right.
And if I'm in the mood of cooking, I'll cook for them.
Oh, that's
they don't have
nice.
a day off.
Can I send this to my daughter? Because she ain't cooking nothing. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Well,
I think that's all the questions we have.
all right. Well, I had fun. So thank you guys.
Fun
And
meeting you
and
guys.
you as well. So good luck. And I look forward to seeing you guys progress and evolve.